conceptualizations of the human mind. And I would also say that recent developments, especially with regards to large language models and artificial intelligence, have demonstrated, I believe, conclusively that the psychoanalysts were exactly on the right track in relationship to the structure of the human unconscious. And we'll go into that in some detail. And that's something very new. I've only been able to understand that relationship in the last 2 years, let's say, because the large language models have really only been on the scene for that length of time. So I think large language model cognition can help us understand what the psychoanalysts technically meant by symbol. One of the reasons the behaviorists, who are more down to earth, let's say, have criticized the psychoanalysts, literary critics for that matter, is their claim that the interpretations laid out by people like Freud and Jung were nothing but projections of the imagination. They bore no relationship to reality, no demonstrable relationship to reality, but the large language model calculations are predicated on the idea in a way that every word or every idea is surrounded by a cloud of ideas that are highly likely to co-occur together statistically, right? So you could imagine that the word witch, for example, is quite likely to be accompanied by words like cauldron or coven, and very unlikely to be surrounded by words like skyscraper or stainless steel. And so that a given concept exists within a cloud of associated conceptions. And the elaboration of that cloud of associated conceptualizations is something like the symbolic analysis, the free association symbolic analysis of the psychoanalysts, and also of the symbolic investigation of the literary critics. I suspect we're on the cusp in the realm of artificial intelligence of mathematically systematizing our assessment of symbolic representations. I already have a large language model built that's predicated on my work that's very good at dream analysis. And so that means to me, and I think this will happen, that the analysis of dream images will become something that can be purely scientific and mathematically encapsulated. So, and I really believe the psychoanalysts, starting with Freud, we're on the right track conceptually and practically with regards to the investigation of the symbolic meaning of dreams and literature, for that matter, drama. So that's extremely exciting. The idea that we can make not only a science, but even a mathematical model of the symbolic landscape that we inhabit. So we'll delve into that in some detail.